The Nova Gym is a full body portable gym for exercise at home, office, or on the go. You may have noticed I'm not buff, even though I work out and jog regularly. So for this video, I invited two gym rats to help review the Nova Gym with me. I asked them to be very honest. One person liked the Nova Gym and the other did not. You'll get to hear both sides of the story, so by the time we're done, you'll know if this is right for you or if you should look elsewhere. Welcome to the Niche Life. I am Tolu Ulufuyeku. On this corner, we have Jadesola Pearl.
Hi.
And on the other side, we have Dezign Oval.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, people? How we doing?
Well, the Nova Gym from a company called Oyo uses NASA's spiral flex resistance technology that astronauts use to keep fit while in space. They cannot take heavy weights into space, so they need something light and portable that can still provide enough resistance for resistance training. Also, it's supposed to be able to work out all the major parts of your body. My head, my shoulders, my knees, my toes. Okay, so this is the Nova Gym, and I've been using it for a few months now. I gave it to you, you used it for a few weeks.
Yes, a few weeks.
Now, what would you, so if you're talking to someone like us that works out, and maybe the person travels a lot or something, would you recommend this to them, or would you say it's not really, so just what's your opinion after using it for a while? Is it a toy or does it?
Yeah, I think this is an easy way out to gymming, to do exercise. It's an easy way out, trust me. Because I remember when you gave it to me, I traveled for a concert and I had to put it in my bag. I was in my room and I find that I was doing all the stretch, trying to build all the abs and everything, and it was working good. So it's just an easy way out for exercise. So I think everybody needs to get this product. I just promise you that you definitely enjoy it.
If you take all the weights out, you can actually collapse this thing and put it in your bag. But even if you don't take all the weights out, this can enter a traveling bag. It's not that big.
Yeah.
It's not as heavy as a dumbbell. If you want to carry your dumbbells, you know how much weight that will add to your luggage.
Yeah.
But if you're traveling with this, it doesn't really add weight to your luggage. I feel this is a portable gym, and being portable means it's not as big as what we are used to working with. And the maximum output the maximum tension is about 18 kilograms, 18.15 I think, which I guess when you go to the gym you lift what, 60, 80?
120.
Still at
150.
120, 150. So I mean, this might be a toy in comparison, but then I also know I've heard of this idea that it's not just about how much you lift or the weight, but also how long you maintain the tension and things like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think the first question I have for you is, would you recommend this at all to someone who works out a lot and travels a lot?
Maybe I'm just old-fashioned, but I would first go for a resistance band before I go for this. A resistance band will take a lot less space. It will be easier to manipulate, and yes, you'd still get the varying, resistances with the band. However, if you like tech, and if you like splashy, and if you have the space for it, this works. The thing is, a resistance band would also carry you through your lower body workouts, and this is very, 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 very restricted to upper body workouts. So mostly I'll just go for resistance band really.
Okay, great. So since you mentioned lower body workouts, this comes with this, they call it a door and leg attachments, because You're supposed to, there are some exercises where you attach this to your door and you pull down, or you attach it to your leg. And I noticed a lot of the workouts here, they incorporate squats into the workout. So, but like you just said, the resistance band would do better for lower body workout. So, what's your review on how useful this attachment is and the Nova Gym as a whole, specifically for lower body workouts? Would you say it's really just completely useless, or does it at least hit certain targets?
It barely hits anything because when you're using this for lower body, you are still basically doing a body weight workout. The amount of weights on this are not really getting to the lower body. It's just there. It's just like a prop. Most workouts you're holding it in front of you. Okay, maybe you could say that you're holding 10 kg resistance in front of you.
Yeah, okay.
But apart from that, it's not really hitting anything. It's not in the proper position to get to the muscle groups that you want. So you might as well just do your body weight. Your body weight
Right.
is heavier than this anyway, so it's.
So, what about this? Did you ever use this with any of your exercises?
Yeah, I didn't really use this. So.
Okay. Yeah, so this comes with the Nova Gym, and it's for you to attach it to a door if you want to hang it up so that you can pull down. Or you can put some tension on your feet when you're using the Nova Gym. There are exercises like that. However, I've noticed that about 90% of the exercises don't need this. So just maybe 10-15% of the exercises need the door attachment, but it's no extra cost. It comes with the Nova Gym, so you're going to have it.
Yeah.
So there's one thing, personally, I feel like it's very good for maintenance exercise. You can't go to the gym, you want to work out. But what if you're trying to actually bulk up? When you're trying to bulk up, you're trying to lift very heavy stuff.
Yeah.
And this is not very, very heavy. So do you think someone can actually build muscle with this, or would you say it's only useful for maintaining what you've already built?
No, you can build muscles with this, trust me, because the more you continue on the exercise, the more you keep stretching it, the more your muscles keep giving you that pop. So you can, but you have to do it like, maybe if you think of stretching it like 10 times, you need to do it like 30 times, because this is not too heavy and strenuous. It's easy. So before you get to 30, you won't know. You only start feeling, the muscles popping up and all that. So you can easily to build any part of your body. It's amazing. I promise you.
Okay, cool. So what about upper body workouts then? Like you said, this is mostly designed for upper body workouts. And I think the main question for me, can someone use this to bulk up? What do you think?
Bulking. Okay, so the thing is, bulking is more about how you eat than about your workout.
Mm-hmm.
You can, work out at home and bulk. So yes, you could bulk with this upper body, yes, but it's going to be slow progress because you are not increasing weight. You have to increase your load progressively for you to be able to bulk up. And if you're not doing that, then you bulk up to a point and then you just hit a plateau and you're just like that.
Okay, so I've seen people who advocate calisthenics, right, where pretty much almost everything is body weight workouts, and those people tend to think, you know what, if you just increase the number of reps and maybe increase how long you hold yourself in that tense up spot before you. So, what's your take on that?
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen people who do calisthenics? Have you seen what their body looks like? They are lithe, they are svelte, they bend and fold, and they do not bulk. They get toned up, they are very, very flexible, they are of course they are really, really strong because they have to hold up their body weight, but they do not bulk.
Right.
So whatever theory they have behind that, it really does not work.
It doesn't work for
It
bulking.
does not work for bulking.
Okay, So in that same way, you would consider this similar to calisthenics in that you can't use it to bulk, but you could probably use it to tone.
I'd only say that as a weightlifter, that yes, it's similar to calisthenics, which most of the time I roll my eyes at. I'm very sorry to people who love calisthenics, but it's not my thing. It's just, I mean, I wouldn't run. I don't like to run. I don't like cardio. I do a little bit of it, but I don't like it, and I'll roll my eyes at it. It's the same way I roll my eyes at calisthenics. But if I wanted to do any serious, workout, this wouldn't work for me. This would work for some people. People who don't, have that attraction to heavy iron.
Where do you see this being practical? Like, what kind of targets do you think someone can have and realistically can hit using something like this?
Okay, so this is a beginner's say. You want to get into weightlifting, maybe you've lost a bit of weight and everything is all hanging around, and you want to tone up. You could use this. Personally, I would say go for dumbbells. But then this also works. I mean, it's about what works. If you have this, then use this. You would tone up. You would get the muscle that you want. It just hits a plateau. That's the problem. You can't go higher than a certain point. And then if you get used to this, as opposed to carrying heavier stuff at least once a week, you never get to the point where you're doing more, where you're surpassing your previous weight and limits.
I remember I had used this for a few months and I had gotten used to it. So I stopped reducing the weights because like there are some exercises that I feel with the maximum weights, those exercises are actually a bit tricky. Maybe anything that goes like this.
Okay, yes.
With the maximum weight, you see it's like a bit tricky. So I'm like, I used to reduce the weights for those, but then when I had been using it consistently for about, I think 4 or 5 months, I got to the point where I would always use maximum weights for everything because anything less than maximum weight felt too light. And then I gave it to a friend who doesn't work out. She was just starting, and I was amused when I saw how she had body pains and she was complaining, and I was like, "Are you serious?" From this, and then that's when I realized that this is probably very, very good for beginners.
Yes, it is. Because so someone who doesn't want to just go to the gym and start lifting, someone who hasn't done it before and feels like when they go there, they're going to be doing ones carrying puny stuff, and people will be like, "This is really good."
New stuffs are always hard to conquer in the first phase, but immediately you get used to it, it becomes your friend.
Yeah. One thing I found very interesting about the weights, this is the way you add and remove weights. You just twist and pull off. So this is a weight and we still have some weights on it. What I'll say is, in terms of the strength of this thing, can it take a beating? I found out I've only been using it for about 6 to 8 months, so not up to a year, and I've already damaged it. So you see this over here, when you add the weights to the center, this ring in the middle is where you're supposed to put a new weight. But I can't put this one anymore. It will fall out easily.
Yeah.
Because this one in the middle broke. And it broke while I was using it. I was pulling and I just heard a snap and it flew out. So maybe I don't know if it's my own unit that is bad or if that's how all the ones they manufactured are. It might not be able to take excessive stress, but apart from this one that broke, the other 3 are still firm. So I won't say it has a poor build quality. I just think it's something to take note of. And I will reach out to Nova Gym and see how much it costs to get a replacement. So I checked online for replacement flex packs, and it seems that Oyo, the company that produces the Nova Gym, does not sell replacement flex packs. Their argument is that the Nova Gym is engineered to only be able to accommodate 4 flex packs. So once you add a 5th or 6th one, you could damage your Nova Gym. For this reason, they do not sell extra flex packs. That means I can't easily replace my one damaged one unless I have a conversation with their customer care to explain what happened, and the fact that they would then have to ship it to Nigeria. I think I'll just let it go. I don't want to go through that hassle, so I'll just keep using my Nova Gem as is. Let's say someone advertised this to you now, and you were on the fence. You have the money, but you're considering using that money for something else.
Yeah.
And they show you this. What can they tell you that will make you decide to buy it or not to buy it?
For me, I think the easy way to convince me is to make me see how stressless it is to use this and still maintain your body shape. Because the reason why people fail going to gym all the time is because of the stress. You just go to gym, the heavy weights, you have to run, you have to jump, and you're feeling some pain and you don't want to do it. But this is it's enjoyable and it's easy, trust me. So when you tell me this is stress-free, it's enjoyable, you enjoy it, and I just grab it and I'm like, okay, let me just pop this. And I see, whoa, this thing is so free. And you tell me that this thing is going to work for me, you understand? If I decide to give it a try and walk for like 1 week, definitely, So it's easy to convince, to tell them that. It's easy. Everybody loves stress-free exercise, trust me. And this is one of them.
Let's say you have the money, right?
Yeah.
And like I said, but you're considering using the money for something
Else, yeah.
Now, if it was 50,000 for this, would you buy it, or you feel like it's not worth 50,000?
For me, the question is directed to me. I'll buy it because for me, keeping my body shape is everything, you understand? It's just one thing that I love. I love to see myself fit all the time. There's sometimes I'm lazy to go to the gym or do exercise, So I need something that will just keep me, at that lazy time to keep fit. And this, trust me.
Okay, so my issue with this stuff is it requires too much hands. Yes, that's the word. There's too many hands. I want to do a curl and this is what I do, right?
Right.
So here I have to hold this one here, make sure it's stable, then hold this one, and then I have to make sure that it's in the right place, because if it's not at the right joint, then I can't even raise it up. Like, see, it's reaching my neck here, and I can't hold this because it's actually choking my neck. So there's too much going on. If I had a band, I'll just, loop it and then do what I want to do. Or loop it under my feet and then just pull from there. It is way easier to just hook your band somewhere and, tug on it to do your workout, put it under your feet, put it, in the doorway, loop it around the balcony. But for this, you have to use one arm to support one side and you use the other. You have to take it into consideration.
So it's not simple.
It's not simple.
That's how long your arms are. That one affects me because things like this, I can't stretch my arms all the way because this is the maximum length this goes to. And my arms are like really long.
So you've not even gotten the full.
Yeah, I can't. I can't do this.
It's great, but there are still restrictions. It's very unlike. Like I keep saying, which I'm a great fan of, which is just lick until it snaps you in the back. Let's
imagine the manufacturers of this thing, because this isn't their only product, obviously. Let's imagine they are working on new models. They're trying to make it better and do more.
Okay.
What kind of things, since you've already used this, imagine maybe a year from now I come to you and I'm like, hey Pearl, I found this new thing they've made and it has these features and I think this is worth your time, but it's still portable, right? What do you think they can add or remove that when you see that you're going to like, okay, I was on the fence before, but now I can actually see myself spending my money to get this?
Okay, first of all, let's start with the last complaint we had. It should be adjustable for your body physique. You should be able to use it if your arms are short or if your arms are long. There should be adjustments for all of that. I'm not sure how they could possibly make it better for lower body workouts, but if they could, because most women would prefer to do lower body workouts than upper body. We like to do upper body, yes, we would do it, but it's not what we really want to do. In general, upper body workouts are more enjoyed by men. So if they could do something so that when you want to work your lower body, you can feel it hitting, then yes. What else? Maybe a little less bulky. I'm not sure how that can be managed, but yes, less bulky. I'm not a great fan of this grip. I'm not sure what the problem is, but I never tried it. It's just not really the grip. It gives me a lot of problems. So a better grip than this, an easier way to handle it. I'm not sure having more weight would first of all be portable and be easy to manage. So this is actually
Okay, great.
If there's an easier way to fold it to pack it.
Yeah, because as it is, you can only pack it if you take all of these off. So they call these flex packs, and they're not that easy to take off, like you can see. But if you can take all of them off, then you can collapse this and put it in your bag. But so yeah, all right. Thank you for joining me to review this, and
You're welcome.
I think it definitely made a difference hearing your thoughts.
Okay, so is there any final thing you would want to tell someone about it, like either positive or negative, or anything you feel like, hey, if you're going to spend your money to buy this thing, let me just tell you this one, so that it's not be as if we were deceiving you.
Yeah.
Like, is there anything you feel?
Okay, yeah. Like I'll say, I keep telling people, the more your body moves, the more the blood grooves. So you don't want to keep your blood not groovy. So even when you're lazy, you just need something like this. You're in the parlor, you're moving it. There's pressure. The body's moving, the artery, the vein, everything is moving, the blood is moving. So the more your body moves, the blood grooves. So you just want to keep it that way. And that's going to help you. I don't care if you do it 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but you need something like this,
Yeah, I think that's one of the advantages. 5 minutes, 10, you don't necessarily have to do like a 1 hour,
No.
2 hour gym session. In fact, if you check their tutorial videos on YouTube, almost all their workout sessions are 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's something that even when I have work in a day, I can do just 30 minutes in the morning before I get to work. And because I can do it in my bedroom, I just do it before I have my bath. I don't need to budget more than 30
That's
minutes.
it.
Because there's no transit time to get to the gym and transit time to get back. Just in
yes.
your room, just do it. So Dezign is an entertainer, a musician, and he's going for a reality TV show. So by the time this video drops, Dezign should already be in the house. So Dezign, what do you want to say to people?
Okay, yeah, it's your boy International Big Man Dezign. You already know the name. Okay, I'm going for a reality TV show called Naijahood Rep, where you have to go rep your hood. So I'm repping my hood. I'm a Warri boy. I'm repping Warri, And the whole reason for this is to teach you people how to understand the Warri life. So when you visit Warri, you already know how the people behave and all that. So this Naijahood Rep is organized by Nevada Bridge TV. So Nevada Bridge TV have a TV app, a movie app, So you go to your Play Store, download the Nevada Bridge TV app, and when you download it, there you can watch the reality TV show live for 12 hours every day, and you can vote and support from there also. It's going to be happening for 10 weeks. So I need 10 weeks of your support, your total support, so we can go and bring this thing out. It's 20 million and a car. You understand? A star is not made by himself. It's made by the people around him that support him, that lift him up. So I need you guys, man. Thank you, Tolu.
All right, great one. Nice having
Yeah.
you.
Thank you, Tolu.
Thanks.
God bless you.
My conclusion after listening to both Jadesola Pearl and Dezign Ovo is that ladies are less likely to want this product than men are, because ladies tend to want to focus their workout on their lower body, and this product does not do a good job of training your lower body. However, men are more focused on the upper body, and Nova Gym does a decent job at working out your upper body. There's also the added advantage of being able to work out briefly for 20 to 30 minutes in your bedroom without needing to go to the gym and come back home or use any heavy equipment. And if you don't already have years of experience at the gym under your belt, then this is likely to be challenging enough for you as a beginner. So depending on where you are and what your fitness goals are, you can decide whether or not you think this product will be a good fit for you. Now we are considering selling the Nova Gym on the niche store, but we need to be sure whether or not Nigerians are interested in buying a product like this. So visit www.niche.life or go to nichelife_ on Instagram and pre-order the Nova Gym. If we get enough pre-orders, then we will know there is an interest in this product in Nigeria and we will begin to sell it. If we do not get enough pre-orders, we will refund the few people who have placed the pre-orders. The Nova Gym will go for about 150,000 naira by the time we include importing costs and all of that. 150,000 naira in a month for a gym subscription is absurd, but in a year you're likely to spend 150,000 or more on the gym. So if you were to use this for a year or two instead of paying a gym subscription, then it might be worth the money. So you have all the facts you need to make your decision. And as always, I look forward to hearing your thoughts, comments, and suggestions in the comment section below. And like we always say at Niche, if there's a task that needs to be done, then there's a great tool or technique for getting it done efficiently.